Coco Gauff shocks the tennis world with a whopping $31 million news. Major season recap. The headline hit the world like a thunderclap. Coco Gauff, $31 million. For a moment, the tennis universe froze. Then it exploded. Fans gasped. Analysts scrambled. Social media ignited. And somewhere beneath the roar of stadium lights and luxury brand spotlights, a 21-year-old girl from Florida quietly became one of the most powerful athletes on earth. Not just on the court, but in global business. This wasn't just another endorsement. This wasn't just a contract extension. This wasn't just prize money. This was a career-defining financial moment that confirmed what the world had been slowly realizing all season. Coco Gauff is no longer rising. She has arrived at the summit, and the $31 million shock was only the surface of an unforgettable, historic 2025 season. From teenage prodigy to global powerhouse. Once, Coco Gauff was a future, the smiling 15-year-old who shocked Wimbledon, the fearless teenager who played without fear, the kid everyone believed in. But few were certain could survive the brutal transformation from hype to dominance. That transformation is now complete. In 2025, Coco didn't just win matches. She rewrote her identity. No longer the young American hope, the promising star, the next big thing. Instead, the main attraction, the centerpiece of women's tennis, the face of a new global sports generation. And now, a $31 million woman. The $31 million explosion. What did it really mean? The number stunned the world not because money is new in tennis, but because of what it represented. This $31 million figure combined tournament prize money, a landmark automotive partnership, global sportswear escalation, beauty and lifestyle brand expansions, media, licensing, and digital platforms, appearance fees, and performance incentives. This wasn't one deal. This was an ecosystem of power. Sponsors didn't just invest in Coco's forehand. They invested in her voice, her values, her image, her future. And the scariest part? She's just getting started. Season opening, a new mentality is born. Coco began her 2025 campaign under crushing pressure. Critics whispered, "She's great, but can she dominate consistently?" The answer arrived fast. Her early season run wasn't flashy. It was controlled. Her serve sharpened. Her footwork became sharper than ever. Her backhand, already world-class, turned surgical. But it was her mindset that shocked everyone. No panic, no rushing, no emotional collapse. Losses no longer rattled her. Wins no longer surprised her. She was playing like someone who expected to win. The first shockwave victory. Then came the first true moment that shifted the public narrative. A brutal hard-court showdown. 3 sets of physical torture. Momentum swinging like a pendulum between champions. Coco didn't blink. She absorbed the storm, redirected the pressure, closed the door with ice in her veins. That night, analysts stopped asking, "Is she ready?" and started asking, "Who can stop her?" Rivalries that define the season. Every great season is forged in conflict. 2025 gave Coco 3 defining battlegrounds. 1. Coco versus power. Against the biggest hitters. She didn't retreat. She absorbed. She counterpunched. She outran the storm. 2. Coco versus control. Against the tactical masterminds. She didn't force shots. She constructed points. She outthought her rivals. 3. Coco versus herself. Against fatigue, doubt, expectation, and exhaustion. She grew stronger. Each rivalry sharpened her into something terrifyingly complete. The matches that built the $31 million. Money follows moments. And Coco delivered moments all year. A midnight comeback that had fans crying in the stands. A straight-set demolition that shocked a former Slam champion. A rivalry clash that broke viewership records. A final that turned into a global trending event. Every major victory added zeros to her value, not because of the scoreline, but because of how she made people feel. The brands come running. The tennis world watched Coco dominate. The business world moved even faster. Luxury brands began rewriting contracts. Automotive giants lined up endorsements. Global fashion houses fought for visibility. Tech companies pitched wearable partnerships. Youth brands begged for her voice. Why? Because Coco Gauff is relatable, articulate, fearless, socially aware, marketable across every continent. She doesn't sell product. She sells identity. The inner work nobody talks about. Behind the $31 million celebration was something the cameras never fully captured. Relentless discipline. Endless serve repetition in empty stadiums. Late-night recovery sessions. Sports psychologists refining emotional control. Nutritionists shaping endurance. Analysts breaking down rivals point by point. Greatness didn't just happen to Coco this year. She built it. Every day. The pressure of being a $31 million athlete. Money multiplies expectations. Every match now carried. Sponsor eyes. Global media scrutiny. Social media judgment. Financial consequence. A bad week could erase millions in perceived value. A bad headline could ripple across contracts. Yet Coco never played scared. She played free. The incredible middle stretch. Mid-season, she entered the most dangerous zone of any elite athlete's career. The moment where fatigue meets expectation. Travel piled up. Minor injuries whispered. Mental exhaustion crept close. But instead of fading, she surged. Her fitness peaked. Her confidence widened. Her margins grew safer. The wins stacked like trophies in motion. The match that changed her era. Late in the season came a match that will live in tennis mythology. 3 hours. 2 match points saved. 1 almost empty tank. Coco had every reason to fall. Instead, she fought. Every sprint was violent with meaning. Every forehand carried belief. When the final point fell, she collapsed in disbelief. That night, something inside her shifted permanently. She learned she could survive the impossible. Brands doubled their offers the next morning. The psychology of stardom. Coco now walks into stadiums differently. Not as the underdog, not as the kid, but as the centerpiece. Every opponent now plays her as a measuring stick. Every crowd waits for her moment. That pressure breaks some athletes. It forged her. Where the $31 million really changed her life. The money didn't change Coco's hunger. It changed her freedom. Freedom to build her own team, choose her tournaments, control her brand narrative, invest in youth tennis, support education programs, shape her post-tennis future. This is no longer just an athlete's journey. This is the rise of a sports empire. The critics who went silent, they once said, "She's inconsistent. She relies on athleticism too much. Her ceiling is unclear." The $31 million season ended those debates. Silence replaced doubt. Respect replaced skepticism. The new generation watches and learns. Across the world, young players now study Coco's footwork, Coco's serve, Coco's mental patience, Coco's branding decisions. The new queen of the tennis economy. Once, Coco Gauff was tennis's greatest promise. Now, she is one of its greatest powers. The $31 million headline shocked the world. But the real shock? She earned every single dollar at full speed. And if 2025 taught us anything, it's this. Coco Gauff is not just playing the game anymore. She is shaping the era. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.